Last week was really interesting for the markets with two important data point releases. One was the US non-farm payroll numbers that we finally got to see, and the second was the consumer sentiment data release. The non-farm payroll numbers came at 119,000, which was double of what the market was expecting. Now, even if you smooth out 3 months number, which went from somewhere around 18,000 to 62,000, that's also really nice upbeat pep. Federal Reserve Chair Powell is actually looking for a 50,000 number per month for to where it is. So, in all, this was a big surprise in the positive direction for the market. Now, if you are a normal person following fixed income market, you would think that means for December, the Fed pauses on the 25 basis points rate cut because employment is pretty strong. However, the Fed actually led to the confusion by two members of the Federal Reserve, John Williams and Stephen Myrie, coming out and advocating quite strongly for 25 basis points in December. And then to add confusion to this picture, the Boston president of the Federal Reserve, Susan Collins, comes out and says, hey, we need to be more cautious and hold off the rate cut. Now, how did the market react to all this? Of course, in a very interesting fashion, where the market says now the odds of a rate cut jumps to 73% as of Friday from 39%. The second data point is with regards to consumer sentiment. The university survey that comes out for consumer sentiment came out at 50.3. To give context to this number, this is barely above all-time low in 2022. So what the consumer is saying that they are nervous about spending on big ticket items like housing, cars, appliances, but consumer behavior for July and August, what the consumer is saying. So really don't know how to make head or tail of this. The consumer is saying one thing but doing another thing. So that's why November, December becomes really important now that we have data released to see, is the consumer scared or is that a sentiment thing and does that translate to action?